The whole world knows John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. But John 3:17 says, God didn't send his son into the world to condemn it, but rather to save it. God restores and he heals. That's what he does. I'm Marcus Callahan. This is my story. My dad ran a work camp, and which was just me and my brother, but that's what it felt like. My folks divorced when I was 15. We moved 21 times before I graduated from high school, so I had trouble fitting in and making friends, and I did poor in school. When I was 15, I took my first drink of beer, and started smoking weed when I was around 16. When I was 17, I went to the Army Guard and came back, then went to the Air Force. Then when I got discharged from the Air Force, of course it was with the government, so I had got a DUI coming on base. I was the only one in the car, and got out from behind the steering wheel and told them I wasn't driving, and then tried to fight them when they went to arrest me. That was just a normal day. Left there and came back to Oklahoma, kind of tried to start over, just all the time running, man. Running from God, running from the truth, just running. It's tough when I think about my childhood, because I don't remember anything happy. My life is kind of started at, I was 7 years old, and I came home from school, and I was sitting in my dad's lap, and I could smell alcohol on him, and I had a pin mark behind my ear, and he asked me how I got it, and I told him my friends and I had been in an ink pen fight at school, and he told me I was lying to him. He started whipping me, and after he did that for a while, I told him what I thought he wanted to hear, which was that I had put it on there, and he made me take all my clothes off. He beat me till I couldn't walk. I lived in fear, and I always felt like I was trying to be good enough, I wanted to feel loved, I wanted to feel like someone cared about me, man. Man, I just went on a whirlwind of, drug abuse. I made a wrong choice early in life. I took the wrong road, life's full of choices. And I was a dead shot alcoholic from the time I was 15. I was shooting dope. It helped me mask that hurt that was inside of me. I got arrested over in Missouri. I'd been in and out of treatment a couple of times, and just in trouble with the law, and lost it all. Lost my family, my home, my job. It kind of got me thinking maybe I'd sort of find a different way to get through the day. I used to sit around daydream about what I'd be doing if I wasn't stoned or drunk. I hated doing it, but it's all I knew. I was about 37 or 38 years old. Paul Schubert, he was the pastor of Abundant Life. He said, Marcus, I know your heart. He said, I know you don't want to live the way you're living. And he said on Sunday night, God is going to be there in power to deliver and heal and set free anyone that wants set free from addiction. I said, well, sound like me, you know, maybe I could use some of that. So I went home, told Tanya, and I said, well, I'm gonna, you know, God's gonna set me free, you know, Sunday night. I gotta be there, but I gotta smoke all this dope before then, so so it wouldn't go to waste. So that Sunday night I went to church and I got in a prayer line like I had several other times before. Went to work the next day, come back to the Phillips store, and I was standing in front of the beer cooler. And I stood there a long time. And I made a conscious choice in my heart and in my mind to receive what God had done for me. And in that instant, I was changed. And it was a miracle. Because I had been a dead shot alcoholic from the time I was 15. I had smoked, shot, snorted, huffed, everything I could get my hands on up to that point in my life. And God set me free that day, standing in the Phillips station in front of the beer cooler. But the thing that that got me started down that road, the hurt in my heart, was still there. And I was talking to a good friend of mine about that, and he said, just call your dad and apologize to him. And I said, Doug, man, I don't feel like I owe him an apology. You know, I don't feel like it's my fault, the things that happened. He said, just call him up and apologize to him. And so I did. And I said, Dad, you know, if I offended you over the years, if there's anything I've done, please forgive me. And he just started crying on the other end of the line, and I was crying. And God took that hurt out of my heart that I've carried around for 30 years. And I figured out God's on my side. He created me. He wants to see me make it. It changed the way I thought. It changed the way I thought about God. He's not mad at me. He loves me. I would tell anyone that would listen, He loves them. He wants to see them make it. He's on your side. Just call on Him. He's there. But God's peace reigns in my home. His love and His light, His life. I have the most amazing wife and children that stood by me when I wasn't fit to stand by. And I don't know how God did it, but they turned out awesome, you know, in spite of me. The future's bright for Marcus Callahan. God made it that way, baby.